Hello, and welcome to another month of the Single Cask Club. For those who don't know me, my name is Guy. I'm here at the Strongwater Co on High Street in Banbury. This is us. So thanks all very much for joining us. Hello to the new people. Hello to the old existing people, our current members as well. Lovely. So how this works, you get two drams obviously in the package, dram 1 and dram 2. So we start with the first dram, have a little chat about that, and then we move on to the second one. So this month, the first dram is this absolutely lovely looking, what is it? Big mystery. This is a single cask strength Glenallachie from Cooper's Choice. So this is one of 360 bottles from the wonderful Billy Walker's distillery. So this is, 360 bottles bottled at 55%. It's got an initial maturation in American oak and then finishing in ruby port. So first of all, I think the colour of this is just absolutely divine. I mean, it's just fantastic. When I heard about it, I thought it sounded absolutely fantastic. So yeah, oh, knock something over. Bloody hell, I always do that. So yeah, first of all, we could go for a taste. So on the nose of this, when I opened it, I was just like, it's just like strawberry laces and those little strawberry sweets that you get as a kid, and like wine gums, kind of almost like sugar coated like travel sweets as well. So those kind of real top notes of the sweetness to it. On the palate, I think this is a lot more of the same of that really lovely, like juicy strawberries, but then like big fat juicy malt, lots of kind of top notes of the port. I think the wine comes back in there again, and this kind of lemon, strawberry kind of lace is just there again. It's what I get past them is that just like, yeah, malt and strawberry. And then the finish, I think, at 55%, I think this is fantastic, so drinkable there. But what I'll do is I've got a little pipette and some water here, so I'm going to add a couple of drops into there and have a little look. But the finish I've found on this is just so lovely and long and just exactly what I'd really like. Just a lot more subtle, that as you'd expect, really. It brings out kind of more of the wood notes there. You get less strawberry as you do initially. Now you get a bit more wood spice, which is really lovely balance to that sweet kind of characteristics at the front note. So yeah, that's our first dram. As I said, a Cooper's Choice Glenallachie. So I hope everyone enjoys that one, and we shall get on to dram number 2. Everyone enjoyed that Glenallachie. So the next one that we've got this month is this Torreveg Alt Glen. So Torreveg is a new distillery on Skye, or fairly new. Original idea came up in 2005. They started work on the distillery in 2014, which is in a 200-year-old kind of old farmstead. So it's a listed building on Skye, so they had to be very careful with their work, so they couldn't, lift the roof height up or anything like that to try and get bigger stills in. So worked it quite a while. So started work in 2014, started production in January 2017. So they wanted to produce a kind of really peated West Coasty style spirit. So the way that they've gone about this is they start with a fairly heavily peated barley, which is a kind of 77 ppm barley peat. With that, they then run a 96-hour fermentation, and then they take that and run it through their stills incredibly slowly. So they get a very, very gentle, light spirit at the end of that. And I think this is exactly kind of what we're seeing out of this as well. So this is a mixture of first fill bourbon and refill whiskey barrels at 46%, as kind of everything that we do kind of will be. So natural colour, non-chill filter there. But what I love about this is I've been quite a big fan of this for a while, but we've only kind of taken it as a full-time listing just recently. The way that they run the stills, they get all this big peat character on the nose, but then on the palate, it's much more balanced. I think there's a lot of kind of balance with peat and sweetness and other kind of flavors there. So on the nose, what do we get? First of all, I'm like damp beach bonfire, kind of salted meats and kind of soft smoke, but you're getting the kind of underlying kind of sweetness of that coming through there as well, which is what I absolutely love about this. I think it's fantastic. So yeah, let's have a little taste. Cheers. Properly like big, peaty, kind of chewy spirit, but it's got all that light delicacies that I really like in this kind of peaty style. It comes to me like it's oily, it's kind of like salted nuts, it's got this sweeter kind of heather, honey top note to it as well. And then this lovely kind of welcome spice at the back. And then the finish, it just leads, it's like apples and pears, like this orchard fruit with more kind of vanilla, kind of, but then just peat just coming back and back. It's kind of, you get all these sweetness and there's just this gentle kind of push of peat through it as well, which I just think's fantastic. All of that matched with this like really lovely saline kind of seaside quality to it. I think it's an absolute banger. So yeah, well, I hope everyone enjoys them. We shall drop some discount codes for these products in the email, and we shall see you all for December's one. Cheerio.